It's not luck, it's energy. Every interaction carries a frequency, and energy is contagious. People don't just hear your words, they feel your vibe. So, what if you could master this energy to create an irresistible pull? That's exactly what we're diving into today. But first, let's take a step back. Attraction, at its core, is not a superficial act of looking good or saying the perfect thing at the right time. True attraction is about an inner force, a magnetic energy that emerges from the depths of who you are. It's about how your body and mind synchronize to create an undeniable presence. Think back to a time when you met someone who, without much effort, made you feel an instant connection. Maybe you couldn't put your finger on it, but there was something about them. Perhaps it was their calm, their confidence, or simply the way they carried themselves. No flashy words, no dramatic gestures, just an invisible energy field that drew you in. This is the essence of what makes someone magnetic, and it all boils down to one fundamental concept: energy in action. When we talk about attraction, we often gravitate toward external characteristics, the way someone looks, their charm, or how witty they are in conversation. But in reality, these are merely surface-level aspects. True attraction stems from the invisible realm of energy, which is far more powerful and long-lasting than any fleeting comment or appearance. The way a person feels and interacts with the world on an energetic level can either repel or pull others closer, often without words or conscious effort. Attraction isn't a strategy or a game of trying to say the right thing. Instead, it's about who you are in the deepest sense and how that essence vibrates with those around you. Let's break this down a bit further. Your body is your unconscious mind. This concept may seem abstract at first, but it holds a truth that underlies everything we do. Every movement you make, every expression you carry, every feeling you harbor, your body responds to these signals, storing them in a deeply ingrained way. It's like a vast database where every emotional experience is logged. The physical responses we have to our surroundings are the result of this unconscious connection between mind and body. Everything you do, think, and feel creates an energetic pattern that others can pick up on. It's not just about the words that come out of your mouth, it's the energy that those words carry. Imagine you're speaking with someone who is giving you the right words, words that seem thoughtful, kind, and well-timed, but their energy feels off. Perhaps their voice sounds forced, their posture tense, or their eyes seem distracted. In that moment, your subconscious picks up on these signals, even if you're not consciously aware of it. The result? You don't feel drawn in. In fact, you might feel repelled. Because, despite the surface-level politeness or charm, their energy doesn't align with their words. Now, if the energy of the person you're talking to is aligned, if they are grounded, present, and genuine, then that energy becomes magnetic. You don't need to hear the perfect phrase or look for specific cues to understand them. It's not what they say, it's the way they make you feel when you're around them. That feeling of safety, connection, and trust comes from their ability to embody their energy fully and authentically. So, how do we begin to influence this energy we're emitting? The first step is simple yet profound. You must become aware of the energy you are projecting. Many of us go about our day unaware of the energetic patterns we're putting out. Maybe you wake up feeling groggy, tired, or even irritated, and that feeling sets the tone for the rest of your day. Perhaps you go into interactions expecting things to go wrong, thinking that people won't like you or that you're not worthy of attention. All of this energy gets translated through your body, and without realizing it, you're setting up a barrier between yourself and the connections you seek. When you start observing the way you feel and the energy you are carrying into a room, that's when things begin to change. The key here is awareness. Once you realize that your body's energy is a reflection of your internal state of mind, you can start to make changes. This doesn't mean you should fake positivity or suppress emotions. Rather, it's about understanding your emotional and energetic patterns and consciously choosing how to respond. Now, you might be asking, how do I master my energy? Is it something that can be controlled? Absolutely. The simple answer is that you must change your energy before you can change your life. To fully comprehend this, we need to understand how your energy field works. Imagine that every thought you think is like a radio signal constantly broadcasting into the universe. These signals are not just mental. They have a physical counterpart in the form of emotions. Thoughts are the language of the brain, while feelings are the language of the body. The more you think about a certain subject or experience, the more you begin to feel it in your body. Emotions are not just abstract feelings, they are a chemical response to your thoughts. When you think about something negative, say, an old wound or a moment of insecurity, your body responds by creating chemicals that make you feel bad. It's a biological process designed to keep you safe, but it's also an automatic one. The brain doesn't discern between an actual event happening in the present and something you're replaying from the past in your mind. That's why thinking about the past, especially negative or painful memories, can lead to emotional states that feel real in the present moment. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If your thoughts and feelings are creating your energy, then the reverse is also true. You can choose to change your energy by altering the thoughts you think and the emotions you feel. By doing this, you can shift your entire state of being. Think about your energy like a garden. If you continuously plant seeds of negativity, insecurities, self-doubt, or fear, that's exactly what you'll see sprout in your life. On the other hand, if you begin to cultivate thoughts of abundance, love, and gratitude, you'll begin to experience those things in your external world. It sounds simple, but it requires practice and awareness. The shift in energy begins the moment you stop living in the past and start focusing on the future you wish to create. Now, imagine you could teach your body to feel the emotions of your desired future, right now. What if you could embody the state of the person you want to become before you even become her? This is not just an exercise in positive thinking, it's a neurological shift. Here's the key: when you repeatedly think about your desired future with emotional intensity, your brain begins to believe that it has already happened. Your brain and body start to respond as though your future reality is already your present reality. This is how you reprogram your unconscious mind and create the energetic alignment that attracts what you desire. For example, let's say you want to experience more love and connection in your life. Rather than waiting for love to appear externally, you start embodying the feeling of love within yourself. You think about all the things in your life that you're grateful for and all the ways in which you already feel loved. This creates a vibration of love that emanates from you and influences everyone you come into contact with. Here's the fascinating part. When you begin to consciously practice these emotional states, your body learns to recognize them. Over time, you condition yourself to feel gratitude, abundance, and love on a cellular level. You stop waiting for something outside of you to trigger these feelings, and instead, you activate them from within. This is a profound shift in your energy, and it makes you not just a magnet for love but also for abundance, joy, and fulfillment. What makes someone irresistibly attractive isn't just their appearance or their words, it's their energy. When you're aligned with your highest potential and constantly vibrating at the frequency of love, abundance, and confidence, people are magnetically drawn to you. Your energy will speak volumes before your words even do. And this attraction isn't just about romantic relationships, it applies to every area of your life, from friendships to career opportunities. Let's explore a practical application. Consider a moment when you were in a room full of people and you felt drawn to someone without understanding why. Perhaps their energy was calming, confident, and open. In that moment, you weren't attracted to their clothes or their mannerisms, you were subconsciously picking up on their energy. Your unconscious mind was tuning into their vibe, and that's what created the connection. You may have even found yourself wanting to be around them more, not because of anything specific they said, but because their energy was uplifting and magnetic. This energy doesn't just exist in isolated moments either. It's a constant force you emit into the world. And when you understand how to master it, you become an unstoppable force of attraction, capable of drawing people, opportunities, and experiences into your life with ease. Words. They're often underestimated in their ability to shape reality. At first glance, they may seem like simple tools for communication, but when you look deeper, you'll see that words are the very foundation of how we connect with the world and with others. The phrase you choose to speak not only reflects your inner thoughts but also radiates a particular energy into your environment. This energy, the vibrations your words create, can resonate with others in ways that are powerful, subtle, and life-changing. In this sense, words do more than just convey information. They set the tone for the energy exchange that happens between individuals and have the potential to create energetic alignments that can make you irresistibly magnetic. So why do words hold such power? To understand this, let's explore a few concepts. When you speak, you're projecting your internal world outward. This is because your words are a manifestation of your thoughts, emotions, and energy. This is the first level of their influence. But on a deeper level, when you speak with intention, when your words are connected to the energy you wish to create, they have the ability to shift the environment and even the people within it. This is especially true in relationships, where the words you choose to express can shape the dynamic between you and the other person. To truly grasp the power of words, it helps to understand the science behind them. At the core of human experience, thoughts and emotions are energy. Quantum physics has shown us that everything, including our bodies, thoughts, and feelings, is made up of vibrating particles. These vibrations can be measured and detected. When we speak, we are essentially sending out vibrational waves into the world, waves that carry the energy of our thoughts, our intentions, and our emotions. Studies in neuroscience and psychology show that language has a profound impact on both the speaker and the listener. For example, when you speak words of kindness, compassion, or love, your brain releases chemicals such as oxytocin and serotonin, which are associated with feelings of warmth, trust, and well-being. The same applies to the listener. When someone hears words that are loving or supportive, their brain and body mirror the energy being spoken, creating a sense of connection and alignment. Think about a time when someone's words made you feel completely at ease, or perhaps even inspired you. On the flip side, consider a time when someone's harsh words drained you emotionally. This exchange is not just about the content of what is being said, it's about the energy behind it. This is why words can act as a bridge between two people, creating alignment or dissonance, depending on the energy behind them. What's even more interesting is how words can influence the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is like a vast database, storing everything we have ever experienced, seen, or heard. It operates mostly beneath our level of awareness, quietly guiding our thoughts and behaviors. So, when you speak words that are aligned with your desired reality, your subconscious absorbs them, slowly reprogramming the way you think, feel, and act. In relationships, this becomes incredibly powerful. Imagine telling someone that they are valuable, that they are important, that they are capable of great things. Not only do these words uplift their conscious mind, but they also plant seeds in their subconscious that continue to grow, fostering feelings of self-worth and empowerment. The reverse is also true. When words are harsh or critical, they can erode someone's sense of self, causing feelings of insecurity, inadequacy, or even resentment. For this reason, it's crucial to become aware of the words you speak, not just to others but also to yourself. Self-talk is one of the most profound ways to influence your energy. The words you use to describe yourself shape how you perceive your abilities, your potential, and your worth. When you begin to consciously choose words that are affirming, positive, and aligned with your goals, you begin to shift the energetic signature you emit. At the heart of creating a magnetic presence is the concept of brain-heart coherence. This powerful state occurs when your brain and heart are in alignment, working together harmoniously. When your brain and heart are coherent, your thoughts and emotions work as one, generating a unified energy that radiates outward. This is where the true magic happens. To explain this, let's first understand the role of the brain and heart. The brain, with its complex network of neurons, is responsible for processing thoughts and controlling actions. The heart, on the other hand, generates a powerful electromagnetic field that extends far beyond the body. In fact, studies have shown that the heart's electromagnetic field is up to 5,000 times stronger than that of the brain. When these two systems are in sync, you are able to project a magnetic energy that is irresistible to others. The key to unlocking brain-heart coherence is intentionality. When you speak from a place of deep alignment, when your words are not just well-chosen but energetically in tune with what you truly want to create, you begin to transform the way others perceive you. This doesn't mean that you have to always say the right thing or follow a script. It means that your words come from a place of authenticity, clarity, and emotional resonance. Take a moment to think about a time when someone spoke to you with a sense of deep conviction, where every word seemed to have a kind of magnetic pull. That person wasn't just speaking words, they were radiating energy. The words themselves were vehicles for that energy, and they had a profound impact on you. This is the power of brain-heart coherence in action. When you intentionally focus on the feelings you want to create, whether it's love, safety, connection, or trust, and speak from that place, you activate this coherent energy field. The words you say are no longer just sounds or symbols, they become vessels for the powerful energy you are transmitting. This energy doesn't just affect the person you're speaking to, it has the potential to alter the course of your relationship by creating an energetic alignment between you and the other person. Now that we've explored the science and theory behind brain-heart coherence, let's talk about how to apply it in real life, specifically in your relationships. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by focusing on the emotional state you want to evoke before you speak. Let's say you're having a conversation with someone, and you want to create a sense of trust and connection. Instead of just thinking about the content of your words, focus on how you want the other person to feel. Imagine them feeling safe, understood, and open. Then speak from that place. For example, if you're comforting a friend who is going through a difficult time, don't just offer words of sympathy. Instead, connect with the feeling of compassion and empathy in your heart. Speak as if you've already created the space for them to feel comforted, supported, and cared for. Your words will carry that energy, and the impact will be far more profound than if you were simply parroting the right things to say. Another powerful tool for cultivating brain-heart coherence is mindfulness. When you are fully present in the moment, not distracted by your thoughts or external stimuli, your ability to generate coherence increases. Take a moment before you speak to center yourself, to focus on your breath, and to ground your energy. From that place of inner calm and alignment, your words will naturally carry more weight and resonance. Now, let's shift gears and talk about another key component of magnetic energy, non-reactivity. It's one of the most magnetic qualities you can embody, and it has everything to do with mastering your inner world. When you remain calm and unshaken by external circumstances, your energy becomes a force that others can't help but gravitate toward. Non-reactivity doesn't mean being passive or disengaged. It means choosing to respond consciously instead of automatically reacting to external stimuli. It's about maintaining control over your own energy, regardless of what's happening around you. Let's dive deeper into what non-reactivity looks like in action. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone, and they say something that would normally trigger an emotional response in you. Perhaps they say something hurtful, or their tone is condescending. In the past, you might have immediately reacted, getting defensive, angry, or upset. But today you pause. You take a deep breath, and you choose to respond from a place of awareness. This is the essence of non-reactivity. By pausing, you're giving yourself the space to regain control over your energy. Instead of reacting from a place of emotion or unconscious programming, you're choosing to engage from a place of clarity and intentionality. This not only shifts the energy of the interaction, but it also transforms the dynamic between you and the other person. In practical terms, non-reactivity allows you to maintain your sense of calm and confidence, regardless of what's happening around you. People are naturally drawn to this kind of presence because it conveys a sense of stability and inner strength. It shows that you are not easily shaken or controlled by external events, which is incredibly attractive. To make this concept more tangible, let's look at a few real-world examples. Imagine you're at work and your colleague makes a snide remark about a project you're working on. In the past, you may have been quick to defend yourself, feeling the urge to prove them wrong or react with frustration. But with non-reactivity, you take a deep breath, stay present, and choose to respond in a calm and composed manner. Perhaps you acknowledge their comment without judgment and redirect the conversation in a positive direction. Or perhaps you're in a personal relationship and your partner says something that stirs up old insecurities. Instead of reacting with defensiveness or withdrawal, you pause and choose to respond from a place of understanding. You might say, "I hear that you're feeling frustrated, and I want to understand where you're coming from." This non-reactivity creates an energetic space where both you and your partner can stay grounded and connected, allowing for a more meaningful and productive conversation. By practicing non-reactivity, you begin to embody the calm confidence that others are drawn to. People are attracted to those who can remain poised in challenging situations, because it signals emotional maturity and self-control, qualities that are universally appealing. Now, let's get to the part you've been eagerly waiting for. What are the words that can make him irresistibly drawn to you? These 6 words might seem simple at first, but when said with the right energy and intention, they carry a profound and transformative power. I'm here. I am present. On the surface, these words may appear unremarkable, almost too simple to be of any real significance. But there's an inherent power in these 6 words when spoken with the proper intention and energy. To understand why these words hold such an irresistible force, let's break them down. This simple phrase is a manifestation of one of the most magnetic qualities you can embody: presence. Presence is often regarded as one of the highest forms of attraction. You've probably encountered people in your life who, without needing to speak much, seemed to captivate the room. Their mere presence drew people to them effortlessly. This magnetic quality is not the result of physical beauty, the perfect words, or the most carefully curated persona. It's a product of the energy they project, an energy of being fully present in the moment. When you say, "I am here, I am present," you're not just speaking words. You're embodying a state of being that signals to his subconscious mind that you are fully engaged and committed to the here and now. You are no longer caught up in thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. Instead, you are grounded in the present moment, which is where the real magic of connection happens. This is important because the majority of people live their lives distracted, often caught between the regrets of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow. The mind is constantly racing, and even when we are physically present with someone, we're often mentally absent. When you show up in the present moment, you become an anomaly in a world full of distractions, and this creates an energetic pull that others can't ignore. To truly understand why these 6 words are so effective, we need to explore how the subconscious mind works. The subconscious mind, as the term suggests, operates beneath our conscious awareness. It is like a vast database that stores everything we've ever experienced, every thought we've ever had, and every emotion we've ever felt. It's constantly running programs that guide our thoughts and behaviors. Now, imagine the subconscious mind as a highly tuned antenna, constantly picking up on subtle cues from the environment. When you say, "I am here, I am present," the subconscious mind of the person you're speaking to recognizes that you're fully engaged and emotionally available. This creates an energetic alignment that invites connection, trust, and intimacy. You're signaling that you are available, both emotionally and energetically, and that you are ready for a meaningful interaction. But it's important to note that it's not just the words that matter, it's the energy behind the words. This is why it's crucial to embody the presence you wish to convey. If you say, "I am here, I am present," but your mind is distracted or your body language is closed off, the message will not land. Instead, when you say these words with your entire being, when you let your body feel them, when your mind is focused on the present moment, you create an energetic field of acceptance and safety that draws the other person in. The magnetic nature of presence is something that has been studied in various contexts. In social psychology, studies have shown that people are naturally attracted to individuals who display a high level of mindfulness and awareness. When someone is truly present, they create a sense of calm and stability in those around them. This is because the energy of presence is soothing. It signals that the person is not distracted by external worries, but is fully engaged with the person in front of them. This creates a safe, grounded space where true connection can blossom. The concept of presence also relates to the idea of emotional attunement. Emotional attunement is the ability to tune into and respond to the emotional state of another person. When you are fully present with someone, you are able to read their emotional state, understand their needs, and respond appropriately. This makes the other person feel seen, heard, and understood, and when that happens, they are naturally drawn to you. While the words, "I am here, I am present," are powerful in their simplicity, nonverbal communication plays a huge role in amplifying their impact. Our bodies speak volumes, and sometimes, our body language communicates far more than our words ever could. The way you carry yourself, the openness of your posture, the warmth of your gaze, the calmness of your breath, these subtle cues send a message to the other person that you are fully attuned to them. For example, imagine you are speaking to someone and you maintain eye contact, smile genuinely, and speak with a tone that reflects calm and confidence. These nonverbal cues are saying, "I'm with you. I'm paying attention. I am present." It's this combination of verbal and nonverbal signals that makes your presence magnetic. When you say, "I am here. I am present," it's essential to ensure that your body language is congruent with those words. If your posture is slumped or your eyes are darting around the room, it can send a mixed message, undermining the power of your words. But when your body is aligned with your energy, the words you speak carry an undeniable force. The key to consistently attracting the right energy from others, and especially in romantic relationships, is reprogramming your mind. Most people are operating on autopilot, reacting to the world around them based on past experiences and unconscious patterns. These patterns may come from childhood, past relationships, or even societal conditioning, and they can hold you back from attracting the love and connection you truly desire.